Good morning, everybody. It's 8:15 a.m. Monday morning, November 22nd. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can just put something in the chat, that would be great. But I'll just jump right into it. Just need to adjust. Okay. Nasdaq. Nasdaq. We gapped up on the weekend open. On Sunday night, last night. We can pull up a daily. A little bit of a gap up. Just this. We closed at 16,575, opened up above 16,600, and we're moving up. So we've got room on the 4 hour, the daily, and the 4 hour. We can take a peek at the weekly real quick. We're hugging the upper band here on the weekly. I do use Bollinger Bands. I like them for this thing. I don't know if anybody else out there uses Bollingers, but I like using them on the Nasdaq. I find that price respects them pretty well, and it allows me to find areas of opportunities. We're hugging this band right here, the upper band. We've done this before, hugging it. So I think, even though we're at the top up there, I think we may just kind of keep moving up. Let's look at the daily. Daily definitely has room on the band up to 16,730 probably, all the way up here. So whenever I see, this space, I think it's going to want to come up and fill that. Let's look at the 4 hour, drop down, and the 4 hour, we've also got that same area, 16,730. So that would kind of be where I think price wants to go, 16,730. 750 area at 730 would probably be a safe bet. You can see here on the 60 minutes, so we'll drop down, look to the weekly, daily, 4 hour. On the 60 minute, you can see where we're at right now. We're actually on top of last week's profile, which is really, really bullish. This area that was acting as resistance, now we're trading above that, and price seems to be holding above that in the overnight session. So I don't know. You can take it what you want from that, but just because sorry, it's Monday morning and I haven't had enough coffee yet. Price is holding above this. So that's a really bullish sign for me that we're going to keep going up. I think it's going to be, where do you find your opportunity to get long on this thing? The range right here is only like 30 points. It seems like, so it's not a whole lot. I did draw a little trend line coming in right here, which may be in play. Price may react to this. You could also draw it here, I guess, something like that. So coming down into, you can even see price reacting to it here. We've pinned through it. I don't know. Maybe this is in play. Maybe it's not. You can also just take the two lowest points, which might be a better idea. Something like that. That also seems to form an area of confluence around VWAP down here. I've got this red line drawn out, which is a 20 SMA on the 1 hour. I think somewhere down here would also be a good support area. This 20 SMA plus, we can see price is held at these levels. So I'll just draw this rectangle right here. And this would kind of be like a buy zone if you were looking to, get into it and take it all the way back up. For me, that would be a buy zone. You could take that and then take it up, almost 100 points, which would be a pretty solid trade. You get it at 16,615, 620. And yeah, you endure some drawdown, maybe 20 points, 20, 30 points drawdown, but you take it up, 100 up to that 16,730 level that we marked out over here on the daily. So if you had that type of capital where you can endure that drawdown, that seems like a good bet. I mainly just scalp this thing, so I'm looking for some scalping opportunities. That's not to say that I wouldn't take that trade, but I kind of like to see structure build and then scalp it. But let's see here. Let's see what it's doing. Let's look at the 5. Oh, the other thing I was going to point out is Delta. Even though that looks like it's moving up, I mean, you can see that it's making new all-time highs in pre-market on a Sunday night. That seems super bullish when I came in this morning. The one thing I noticed, I expected Delta to be like positive 1,000, 2,000, something like that, and Delta's actually negative. It was only at like 200 when we were popping up making those highs. So as I saw this price here, you see it moving up higher out of this range. We can look at the 5-minute. As price is moving up out of that range, Delta is actually moving down. Delta's not on the screen. This is an ATR. But Delta's actually moving down on it. So right now at 8:20 in the morning, it's not going to have the gas to keep moving up. But that doesn't mean that on the market open, we don't break this pre-market up here and we just start moving up. As again, I think it's got this room to 16,007. But I need Delta to start cooperating and moving along with price. Right now, Delta's is flat. It's negative here. I mean, yeah. So that's just something to keep in mind, I think, when it comes in, when the market opens. So yeah, I think, this trend line price is kind of reacting to that trend line we drew out right now. I could draw it maybe on the 5-minute just to get a little bit. So to draw these trend lines, you just take the 2 lowest points on your chart. And you can see that, prices reacted to it, here, obviously, then here. But those are the 2. But then we've also reacted to it here, and it seems like we're kind of reacting to it again right now. It's also the bottom of the band on the 5-minute VWAP, all that. So this seems like a pretty good area of support. It could spike, pop through that on the open when you see a lot of volatility and come down into this area, which would present, I think, another buying opportunity. Or for me, you watch price, and this is just kind of how I trade these things, is you watch price break resistance, because I feel like it's bullish. So I'm looking for those resistance levels to break and start moving up and take some scalps as it pops up. So that's just kind of how I trade it. You can also draw like a counter trend line. So if the market was open right here, right now, I'm not going to do this pre-market. If the market was open, I would draw, a trend line here, my 500 volume. Also over here on the 1-minute, you could draw it like that, I guess, or even up at the top, higher like that, something there. And then as price broke this 20 SMA plus the trend line, same over here. You get in at 50 and a quarter, 50 and a tick, or even lower at 48, something like that, as price starts to break higher. But a better trader, what they would do is buy low down here. I just like that price confirmation. Price moves up higher. I like seeing price breaking resistance levels to give me a confirmation that we're going up. So as usual, market's gonna open in about 6 minutes. We're just gonna sit on my hands here. I'm anticipating price to keep moving higher. Breaking the level up here that it's formed in pre-market. And I think you could take a scalp up to 16,675 as price broke here. I need to be careful though, because last week, same thing happened, exact same setup, except in pre-market, we were positive delta like 2,000. So that happened on Friday. Price broke pre-market resistance. I thought it was going to go up. I got in right at the top as it broke, and then it just rolled down on me. And then eventually did start really moving up in my direction, but I took a loss, and the day was pretty choppy for me, even though I had the overall direction correct. Just buying right at the top and not trying to get in a better price. So what I may do today is let price move up through this level, wait for that pullback, and then wait for a nice bullish bar in the 500 volume, and for Delta to start, making new highs. Delta getting over 700, breaking this, breaking these high levels up here. You can also do technical analysis on Delta like you do on the charts. So yeah, that's probably what I will do. Or if I see a impulse down into this area, but I see Delta remaining flat, so Delta doesn't really move any lower, I may buy one contract down here, knowing that I'm going to have to get out if price gets like down here. I mean, that's a 20-point drop, but the reward of doing that, or the profit on that, would be almost 100 points the other direction. So trade it how you're comfortable and how you like to do it. Hey Thomas, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, whenever the micro data is always not going to be as solid as trading the regular minis. What I typically do is I just trade. If I'm going to trade micros, I'm trading on a mini chart, but then I'll put my order in on the micros at the price level. But I never use micro cumulative delta or volume profile. You always want to use the micro stuff, or the mini stuff. I'm sorry, not the micro. There's a cool add-on for NinjaTrader. It's called Replicanto, and I've got that. Let's see here. Yeah, Replicanto. This thing. Basically, what I can do is I can have a account up, and then I can also, so if I'm trading on this account, I can duplicate that order into another account, and that account I may have the micro set up. So what I'll actually be doing is trading a sim on my mini account, which I'm not trading a sim right now. You can see my Apex Trader thing up there. And then that'll copy over into another account that's actually just trading micros. I don't know if that makes any sense. Oh, maybe I'll do a video on that. It's a nifty little gadget. It costs like $80, I think. Markets can open in a couple minutes, and let me see. One other thing I just realized is we're at $2,500 on our Apex Trader evaluation. We need to make 3,000, so we got about $500 left on it. Hopefully we get it this week. If not, no big deal. Yeah, man. Yeah, guys. So let's let the market open. I'm going to jump off of this thing, let you guys get to your trading day, and I will get to mine, and hopefully we find some good opportunities today. So best of luck to you guys, and I will be back with a trade recap later today. Thanks a lot.